We will now look at an SDS. The example used here is 3FR0192, which is tangerine fragrance. The reason this SDS was chosen is because the fragrance is classified as a dangerous good. So what is an SDS? An SDS is a document that provides detailed information about a hazardous chemical, including the identity of the chemical product and its ingredients, the hazards of the chemical including health, physical and environmental hazards, the physical properties of the chemical like the boiling point, flash point and incompatibilities with other chemicals, workplace exposure standards for airborne contaminants, safe handling and storage procedures, what to do in the event of emergency or a spill, first aid information and transport information. The information in an SDS is arranged under 16 headings to allow relevant information to be easily located by the person using the chemical. The SDS is a key information resource for workers and persons conducting a business or undertaking in managing the risks of a hazardous chemical in the workplace. It is important that workers read the SDS carefully and understand its contents before working with a hazardous chemical so that it can be safely stored, handled or used in the workplace. Not all information about the hazards of a chemical or instructions for safe storage, handling and use may be provided on the labels. In most cases, the SDS will contain much more information about a hazardous chemical than appears on the label. The SDS can be used to assist in assessing specific risks associated with a chemical and in training workers on how to use the chemical safely. An SDS, which complies with the Work Health and Safety Regulations, contains the following 16 separate sections, each with specific information relating to the chemical being used, handled, stored, transported or disposed. To be compliant, the SDS must have been issued within the last 5 years. Section 1, Identification. This contains the product identifier or trade name of the chemical, contact details of the manufacturer or importer responsible for supplying the chemical, and the telephone number to contact in case of emergency. The information in this section should be consistent with the label. Section 2, Hazard Identification. Gives details on the potential health and physical hazards of the chemical. This information can be used to assess the risks to the health and safety of workers, other people, and the environment. The information in this section should be consistent with the information on the label. In some cases, there may be more information on the SDS than on the label.